What's going on, everyone? So right now we're gonna edit a picture of Kayla with the 135mm f1.8. All right. So first thing I'm gonna do, since it's a little underexposed, I'm gonna just raise the exposure just slightly, about right there, and then I'm gonna send it to Photoshop. So I'm gonna click Photo, Edit in Adobe Photoshop CC. All right. So now that it's in Photoshop, I'm gonna open up frequency separation, play the action. All right. So I'm clicking on the white layer mask. I'm going to I'm gonna get the brush and make sure it's on the least amount of hardness, so 0% hardness, and I like to use a round pressure, soft pressure brush. Okay, now I'm going to zoom in. All right, and now I'm gonna just kind of apply it to her skin. You want to make sure you avoid any of the lines, the eyelashes, the eyes, the nose. You just want to paint it over the skin. All right, get this. All right. Okay. Nice. Okay, good. Before and after, make sure I'm not going over the lips or anything. Yeah, it's a very subtle effect. Very subtle. I'm not even gonna raise them on a blur because I mean that's perfect, you know. She has pretty good skin, so I'm gonna just leave it like that. What I'm gonna do is right click on this layer, go to merge down, and you're done. That's basically saying you're done with skin smoothing. So now you got a low and a high layer. The low layer is the color, the high layer is the texture. All right, and we're gonna be working off the low layer. All right, so I'm gonna duplicate the layer. Duplicate, okay. Now I'm gonna get the mixer brush right over here. Get the mixer brush. Now we're gonna go ahead and even out the tones in the skin. So right here in the forehead, you see how there's some like darker spots, some lighter spots. What we're gonna do is grab this bright spot right here, Option, hit Option or Alt on PC, and then you wanna go ahead and sample that. So then you left click. So now we're gonna rub it onto the skin in a swirly motion, in a circular, make little circles. All right, and now you see that it smoothed that out and it's even. Now we're gonna grab this sample right here, this lighter spot. I'm gonna click that, and now again I'm gonna, in a circular motion, kind of brush under the eye to remove some of the darkness there, just a little. All right, and now we're gonna do the same thing here. Grab a little bit of the texture, of the skin color right there, and just go in a swirly motion right under the eye. All right, maybe just a little this way. Okay. All right, let's see. Before and after. Really simple, nothing too drastic. Let me take a look. Before and after. Perfect. All right, so now on the high frequency, this right here, the high frequency controls the texture of the skin and the details. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the patch tool right here, the patch tool, and I'm gonna remove like the laughing lines right here. Go like this. I mean, you don't have to remove it, you know, but I'm just showing you if you wanted to. You can do it just like that on the detail there. Watch this. So right above it, make sure it's really thin. And then you just drag it along. Bam. Now you got rid of it. You see? All right. Let's see. Before and after. Let's check it out. Let's take a look. All right. Here's the before and after. Looks pretty good. I mean, there's not much to do with her face. She's got pretty good skin. All right, next step now is to close up the frequency separation. Now we're gonna dodge and burn the skin and the hair. So click on dodge and burn up here in the actions and press play. All right, so it opens up. Now we're gonna start dodging first. Click on dodge, click on the dodge icon right here on the left-hand side to dodge, okay? I'm gonna apply some on the forehead, maybe some on the eyes, make the eyes pop. She's got some pretty big eyes, so yeah, apply some on the eyes, some on the cheeks right here. Okay, let me do it before and after, make sure I'm not going too crazy. Oh, it's just very subtle. Yeah, on the ridge of the nose, here on the chin a little, really thin brush on the light streak on her lips, right above the lips. I see some highlights there. Right here by the eyebrows, I see a little highlight. I'm gonna go ahead and emphasize on that. See, here's a, yeah, super subtle, right? Now I'm gonna back up, look at it, and now I'm gonna apply some to the hair in its brightest point. So right here, when it gets kind of blonde, this is where I could apply some dodge right here, make that hair pop. Okay, some on the skin up here, right there. All right, let me take a look before and after the dodge. And perfect. Now I'm gonna burn. Now I'm gonna use the burn tool right up here on the left. Click burn. Make sure you're on the burn layer, because sometimes I will forget and just stay on the dodge. You don't want to do that. All right, so now I'm gonna, you know, there's not really much to burn here. I'm gonna go under her. Yep, there you go, right under her chin. Define that jawline a little bit right here by the neck where it's kind of dark. I'm gonna darken that up a little bit. All right, I think we're good there. Let me see, before and after, before and after. Very subtle. That's all you need to do to an image like this, since it looks good already. Actually, I see a couple of white spots on the black pants. What I would do is just grab a spot healing brush, right? Go right here to the high frequency and frequency separation and just remove it. There you go. I mean, you don't even need to use the high frequency. You could pretty much do it on the regular layer, but since it's already there and it's open, might as well use the high frequency layer. All right, and I'm liking it so far. Okay, so when you're done, I'm very happy with how it looks. I'm gonna click layer, and I'm gonna flatten the image, and then I'm gonna go to file and click save. And what that's gonna do is send it over to my Lightroom, back over to my Lightroom, and I got the Photoshop copy. So here's the original, and then here is the next one, the original, and then the edited version. Okay, now we're gonna color grade, and here we go. Now I kind of scroll through my presets like I always do, because I'm all about efficiency and making my workflow as fast as possible. That's why I absolutely love Lightroom presets. Even if there's something that I don't like, it's a good starting point, you know? All right, let's see what we got. Got the gold. I really like that one. Let's see here. Okay. I think this is a good starting point. Those goldish tones on the skin. I'm going to click that. And right away, this is a very contrasty preset. So I'm going to reduce the contrast. Give it, bring up some of the shadows. Let me see the before and after. See that? So bring back some of the contrast, like right there. Yep. The highlights. I think that's good right there. The whites, I'm gonna leave them at 0. All right, I'm liking it so far. Let's take a look at some of the colors here. The saturation of the blues, there's barely any blue in the image. I'm gonna leave that alone. The aquas, a little bit in the background. I'm gonna leave that in there. The greens, not much. Yellow, there's a little bit of yellow in the image. I'm gonna leave that alone. All right, let's play with the hues. Let's see. Okay, that controls the lips. Let's go to the yellows. Leave that alone. The greens, I'm gonna leave that alone. The aqua, I'm gonna leave that alone. The blues, nope, I'm gonna leave that alone. So I like to use the sliders and just see what they control in the image and what I can do to make it pop a little bit more. And actually, there's nothing else that I think I can do to it for me to like it more. I mean, I could probably change up the entire look, like maybe go for some more cooler tones with this one and edit it for a cooler, but I think I like this. Yep, perfect. So that's what I love about presets. My workflow is just so much faster. It gives me a good starting point. I make some quick adjustments, and now I'm very happy with this image. All right, we're all done with this one. Let's move on to the next.